How you doing, everyone? Naked Cowboy here. I guess I'm just starting my own YouTube channel, if you will. The channel's called Naked Cowboy. My day starts here every single day in this humble little chair. The whole story of the Naked Cowboy started a long time ago. I don't know. Let's start with Tony Robbins, Awaken the Giant Within. I didn't start with this book. I started with Unlimited Power. I was probably 16, 17 years old. Somebody told me about a book, and I read a book. It was a motivational book. I got all excited. I wrote down my goals. This is the second book. I read Unlimited Power in excess of 20 times before I read another book. In Unlimited Power, he tells you to write out your goals. I've been carrying literally this manuscript. Look at it. It's falling apart. Look at the pages. But I know everything it says anyway. Naked Cowboy's favorite quotes. We will either find a way or make one. But you're not just about money. No, it's about principle. It's about purpose. Successful living leads to success. Fame is the perfume of heroic deeds. Resistance is crucial for building character. The difference in people's abilities to fully tap their potential is directly affected by their goals. That's Tony Robbins. I didn't even have to write that one. I mean, I've been reading this for literally, like I said, 20 years. Let me go some more pertinent things, and then I'll move on to some other resources I use every day when I'm sitting in this chair for, like 7 a.m. to at least 9 a.m. before I go and run and work out. Power is the ability to act. Therefore, I am the most powerful man in the world. I will explode my current level of fame to unimaginable heights of mega superstardom. I might have made that up. Mega superstardom. Whatever it takes, WIT is the only healthy and divine way to live. In this document, basically describes everything I do in my life. But again, this came from a lot of different sources, and those other sources I tap into every single day. American icon. Let me read this one and I'll move on. I live in a state of total expectancy. I know my seeds of unfathomable greatness, determination, courage, discipline, and perseverance have been and forever will be consistently applied. Financial independence is mine. Total self-freedom and love are mine for eternity. I'm on automatic pilot, soaring for unequal excitement and rewards. Can you imagine if you read something like that every single day, what it would do to your psychology? My dreams and my ideal day's in here, waking in a bounty of a kingdom, the king and his court. Specialization, simplicity, encouragement, coaching, fearlessness, exoticness, perseverance, persistency, challenge, guidance through example and or metaphor. Questions. How incredible is it to be an incredibly celebrated, internationally recognized and loved American icon, living as a youth and contributing positively and immensely every day? I'm telling you, every day when I wake up, I can feel almost suicidal. Like I just, another day. I mean, everybody feels that way sometimes. But I'm telling you, sometimes I can't sleep. I mean, I just push myself so hard. I don't even want to get up in the morning, but I always do. And as soon as I do, and I start reading this and filling my mind with what I want to achieve instead of what I'm experiencing, I get motivated and I get her done. I wanted to do my personal development goals, but I can't find them. Hold on. I got my comedy routine in here. I got the wedding. Dearly beloved. Everything I do as a Naked Cowboy is literally in these documents in one form or another. I'll try one more time. I am oh so grateful to be totally and completely and divinely free to do God's work now, here, and always in the presence. That just reminded me that I said I'm writing down right now. Eckhart Tolle. A little more nowness. And this is what I do all day. I'm writing in my journal. This journal's new. You can see 1 week, you know, and you can see there's nothing on the journal. Everything that I write in my journal was something that I got done that day. It wasn't even scheduled. Here's a boatload of the last 5 journals. Because of Corona, I haven't sent them to my manager. But every one is the same. You can see it's like week after week after week, Times Square, Times Square, Times Square, and whatever I got done on a day, workouts, food, nutrition. It's psycho, but it keeps me in order. Believe it or not, I'm a wild man. Every single penny I spend, literally as a naked cowboy, no matter what I'm doing or where I'm doing it or whatever, because my whole entire life is just Robert Burke, myself, keeping myself in check, doing what I have to do, paying the taxes, all that kind of stuff, in order to maximize the amount of time I can work as a naked cowboy. So literally my occupation, my tax records, everything, just like my YouTube channel, is naked cowboy. That's literally my profession. It's actually, they call me a circus, which would make me maybe a clown. But every single receipt that I get, whether it be for chewing tobacco, just kidding, that's a cowboy joke, underwear, boots, hats, CDs, strings, guitars, literally everything, my rent, my car, I only go to work, I only go to Times Square, all written down, all maximized. Boom! One of my new books. You're a badass at making money. This to me seems a little like commercial, but I loved it. It was just like every other book, and I read it every day. Just like my Emerson, #1 book of all time. Let me read a little Emerson. I can go anywhere because everything's going to be just as cool as the last. How about this one? He takes only his own out of the multiplicity that sweeps and circles around him. Let me say it again. He takes only his own, out of the multiplicity that sweeps and circles round him. He is like one of those booms which are set out from the shore on rivers to catch driftwood, or like the lodestone amongst splinters of steel. You know, like a lodestone, like it goes down and picks up, all the steel comes. Every man is doing that himself. He has his ideas, his ambitions, his desires. And as he goes out in the world, everything, as long as he's magnetized, he's full of enthusiasm, he's ready to go get it and do it and whatever, as long as he's feeling like that, he attracts it, just like a lodestone amongst splinters of steel. I've been reading these essays for many years, and for many years they weren't accessible. I underscored what I, kind of made sense to me, and now it all makes sense to me, but it's taken a long time, but it's really cool. Those facts, words, persons, which dwell in his memory without his being able to say why, remain because they have a relation to him, not less real for being as yet apprehended. Another thing he says later, he says that which attracts my attention shall have it, right? So anyway, this is all day long. I read all these books, Napoleon Hill, Master, Zig Ziglar, Salesman. I even have a little Neville Goddard. All you gotta do is imagine it, believe it, know it, feel it. To him that hath. Anyway, this is just an introduction to my YouTube channel. I'll just try to tell you where the groundwork comes from, what I'm working on, what I'm doing. I do the same things every day. I figure I get about 6 episodes, you get rid of me. I'm the naked cowboy, and I'm keeping it real for you. I'm the naked cowboy, you gotta do what you gotta do. Naturally, I've been working for years. I make tips on the streets. People put dollars in my guitar. Yippee, 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 yo. Anyway, this Naked Cowboy YouTube channel is a way to kind of monetize more. We also have Naked Cowboy oysters. They're sold from the Blue Island Oyster Company in Port Jeff on Long Island. All the oysters in the Long Island Sounds that are naturally harvested. They're Naked Cowboys, and they're sold in over, 700, 800, 700 restaurants throughout the United States. My manager, TMR, Todd Mark Rubenstein, he distributes them in California and Vegas, and then Chris Cortucio's, all over the rest of the country. And we have Naked Cowboy wines. They were really big on Amazon.com, but Amazon stopped selling wines when we signed the deal, so it kind of killed our potential there. But we'll sell wines in the future. We have Naked Cowboy Oyster Hot Sauce. We have Naked Cowgirl wines, or not wines, but there are some, but they're renegades. It's hard to sue everybody. But anyway, welcome to Naked Cowboy's YouTube channel. I try to be entertaining, show you my nipple once in a while, and get her done.